So the first step you will do is open up your main floor, week 2. From here we will select Save As and switch this over to Foundation Plan. So I call my foundation plan Screencast just because to keep mine straight. So you'll just be a straight foundation plan. Next thing I want to do is go to Erase, type Erase, and I'm just going to select all items, and then I'm going to get rid of, I do not want to erase, bearing walls and stairs. And that is it. So I'm going to hit Erase, and yes, and this is what I should be left with. From here, what I do is I just erase these stairs just to get rid of them right now. Leave these your main stairs. And what I want to do is I'm going to double click my main floor plan, and I'm going to add that to model now. So now I have main floor. Sorry, did not mean to do that. What I want to do is add my foundation plan to my model. Okay, so now I can kind of go in between the two of them if I need to. Alright, so next thing I want to do is change my walls to 8-inch concrete. So I'm going to go to Draw, Select, and I want this wall to now become 8-inch concrete. And I want outside of current walls, outermost bearing material to be outside of new walls. So I'm going to click OK. Okay, and I'm going to switch, I'm going to do edit and repeat edit on all of these walls. Next thing I want to do is draw the foundation wall between the garage and wall. So I'm going to do draw, beam, not beam, I'm going to draw a wall, 8-foot concrete. And real quick, I can still see the foundation underneath it, or the footing underneath the foundation. The next thing I'm going to do is put a cross in. So what a cross is this is actually going to sit below the grade of the house. So what I want to do is cut a thing out of my foundation, not a thing, a cutout of my foundation. So what I do is I go to Opening, and the first cross I want is 195 by 12. So I'm going to select OK. And I'll put the cross in, and I'm going to hit Select because I actually want that to be, that's my wall, I want to make sure I have that I have my garage door. And I'm going to unselect product code, and I want the width to be 6 feet 4 inches. Select OK. And I'm going to put another cross in with an opening of 40 by 12. So I have a 39 by 12. So I'll put that one in right here. Select it. And I want it to be, so I'll uncheck this. I'll make it 3 foot 4. And the second thing I want to do is, in your foundation plan you will see that it's 16 foot 4 by 1 foot. That's the depth of the cut, so that's how deep down it's going to go. This one has a height of 1 foot. I want to drop that down to just 6 inches. So hopefully it'll preview it. I did right there. So now it popped it up to 6 inches. I don't need such a deep cutaway as what I do over here. So I'm going to select OK. And next thing I want to do is put in my extension lines and put some dimensions in there real quick. So let's just go to dimension. So I'm going to put an extension line off of this wall. Right now they are hidden, so I need to unhide them. And I'm going to select the right edge here, bring that one all the way up, the left edge, this edge here, and this edge here. And I will put my dimensions in real quick. Those are also hidden. I need to make those visible again. And I'm going to clean those up real quick. And I believe this one, if I look at my foundation plan, is 11 foot 10. So double click this. That 11 foot 10. Move that over. That should be 3 foot 4. That should be 16 foot 4. I want this to be 1 foot 10 inch and 16 foot 4. So it centered that cross up for me. Next thing I want to do is edit my garage wall height. So now is a good time to save again. And let's go, I'm going to leave that one alone. Let's go to shaded. And at what we have, our foundation is sitting on top of our house. So what we can do is go to assemble floors, which is in model. And I want to get my main floor, remove that, and then let's do that again. I want to grab main floor, remove my main floor, and then re-add it. So now my main floor is under my foundation plan. So now I can regenerate. It should regenerate it, but what I've found is the best thing to do is close and say no. Go back into shaded. And it'll take a second. And then if you hit your roller ball, it'll actually flip it back to where it's supposed to be. Okay. Your model, I'm going to assume, does not, that these are not sitting down. For some reason mine are updating automatically. Basically there will be a gap where this is sitting way up here, as well as this. So we'll have to take care of that in a second. So don't get too far, or don't get too worried about that. Next thing I want to do is create a, I want this side of my house to be only a 4-foot wall, because obviously there's not going to be a basement underneath my garage, because that will be a concrete slab. So let's go back to my foundation plan. Let's draw and let's select this wall right here. And what I want is the wall height to only be 4 feet. And I want to offset it by 4 feet. And click OK. Now, what that did, see it updated for me, is it basically bumped up that foundation. So if we go back in here, I could do edit and repeat edit. And now I can look at my shaded, and I have a nice little shorter foundation. Next thing I want to do is move this garage door down. So if yours does not have that, what you do is select the garage. Actually, you don't select the garage door, that's the cross. I need to actually go into my main floor, and now I'm going to select my garage door, and this is where I want to drop or offset it down 1 foot. So mine was already offset 1 foot, and it's giving you the preview. Same thing with the door. So now I can, sorry, I'm still in that. So now I can select this door, and I want to offset that down 6 inches. So it's important that you switch over to your main floor. So after I've done that, now it's just pretty simple. We put an 18-inch steel beam in here, 4-inch diameter steel jack posts, and we'll put in the floor tomorrow. Oh, sorry, you do also need to put in these basement windows. So they are called out. If I can get over there. Right here, so draw the openings, window slider, there's the size, and you are going to dimension them, and you will also add all of the dimensions in